Let me check if I'm alive right now, which I am. Let me go to my channel to bring my live up. Okay. Mute myself because sometimes I don't like to hear myself at times. It's been a while. It's been a very long while. Yes, we all hear the report about Pope Francis passing away. Yes, did happen. You see me with my cat right here. But this is not what a lot of people don't realize what's really going on around the world and what's really behind the scenes of even at the Vatican. A lot of suggestions. A lot of people are wondering who's the next pope. One name comes into mind: Petrus Romanus. Where did I get that from? A book from Tom Horn and Chris Putnam. Go to Skywatch TV. What I am going to say right now is going to end up causing a lot of controversy. Because what's going to happen within maybe in a few weeks, a month, this country will not only destroyed economically and financially. Like I said, there's a lot of people, even in our own government, that will end up realizing what's going to end up destroying this country. You're going to see the downfall of the United States, possibly by the end of this year or before. But before that happens, yes, there will be a new pope. Wondering what it is to be a Christian, what's going on, and seeing everything played out as the Bible says it has to play out. The danger that we're really are in is we're going to lose a lot more than not only lives in our country, but out there. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say, well, the Antichrist is Donald Trump. No. Neither is J.D. Vance is the Antichrist either. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Bible specifically says no one will know who this person will come until his time is ready to show up on the earth. He could show up anytime from now. What about the next pope? Is it going to be the Antichrist? No. He may end up being the actual false prophet. The idea that a lot of people don't realize what it is to be actually a God-fearing Christian. Having the faith in God 100%. Putting your faith in God, not knowing how hard it is to stand with Him. The idea that what true Christianity means is not only understanding, but waiting for the time until Christ literally appears. That could be sometime within a year, 2 years, 4 years, 3 years, 3.5 years. I don't know. You may think it's crappy at times, but the reality is the money that you have one day will not be able to buy you what you want. Sorry about that. I am not in the mood for getting phone calls. The thing is, a lot of times that you think that your money is okay and safe in a bank. The economy is yet to crash. No, it's no joke. The paper money that you literally accumulate every time that you go out and get paid from your job, from your work. No. Is not going to cost you, it's going to end up being worthless. A lot of times people think they know so much, but they don't. They don't know the history of what's really has happened before. But this time it's different. You can keep on laughing all you want. I'm not mad at it. I'd rather you laugh at it because you may think it's a joke. But the guy that literally is yet to appear on the scene is somebody who most people do not realize. The reason why I am saying is that one day you'll face the actual person that will come on the scene peacefully. The idea that a lot of people think that this guy who's going to come on the scene will literally stop everything. Yes, he will. But it's going to be a short time. It's going to end up being an interesting time seeing a rise of a person that literally the Bible says he's the beast. He is, but he isn't. What is it? What is it? What is really going to happen? Prophecy is yet to be fulfilled. You know, I could think a lot of these things. I could literally say a lot of times. You say, "Well, you laugh at me like this," and you wonder why you're so laughing at me like that. Think it's so funny. saying it's crappy. This person will not be as old as Donald Trump. J.D. Vance does not fit this bill of the Antichrist. Neither does Donald Trump. The Antichrist will be a lot younger. He'll be about the same age as when Jesus literally started his mission. But his mission will not only be a false peace, but the death of Christians. I may not be around as much, but I'm not suicidal. Let's go with the entire economic crash that's yet to appear on this around the world. It's worldwide. It's not only affecting the United States, it's affecting everywhere right now. You may see it happening in places like this, like the United States. You wonder, why is the United States? And a lot of people say, well, is it at Babylon? Actually, a lot of people really don't understand. When the Babylon rises, it's a city, but it isn't. It has to deal with technology right now. Communities like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, chat apps. So many of these things are all in a way of a community of actual communities. Videos, sexual videos. You see it all the time. You wonder, what is it that makes this technology unique? Because of the way it's being developed. I'm not saying it's all bad. But there's a lot of things a lot of people don't see what's really going to show up around the world. Why the Bible says that it's even not knowing when it's supposed to start. But we're literally at the brink of World War III. We are all afraid because of a new disease that's coming out of the world. It is about control. It is more about control because everybody has phones like this. A lot of people say, can this be the mark of the beast? No one doesn't realize the actual mark. Not only be on the right hand, but it would be right here in their forehead. Yes, I've seen a lot of Christian films. There's one that literally shows an actual mark. Reminds me of, what is that what is the binary code that every computer speaks? That can tell what product you go into the store and you're buying things like these, or food, water, whatever you see, it has a barcode. Yes, prices are going to go up. Food is right now going to end up being so expensive that you can't be able to afford. Hell, you wonder how much it would cost you to get, maybe, because last time I end up going to the store and I used my food stamps, it cost me 100 and some to buy maybe anything I could get for at least $100. Go back, I could get at least a full month worth of food. Maybe further back, you can take $20 to a grocery store and you could purchase at least a basket full of food. Now, what does $20 get you? You can go to a Subway, Burger King. For $20, it would buy you maybe right now, well, probably only end up buying you a Coke and a hamburger, a Subway sandwich, Coke, chips, what else you ever want. But you end up still having a little change with you. That's going to end up costing even more within a few months. That's going to end up prices are going to end up rising faster. You don't make fun of someone that literally is knowing a lot of what's really going on around this country. Look at most of the stores. You still only could get maybe 2 dozens of eggs, cartons of dozen of eggs. That's it. That's what the stores are limiting from Market Street, Albertsons, Kroger, Smith's, which are both the same. And then you even go into right now you're going to go to maybe a Costco, a Sam's Club. And you're like, oh, I can get me a bigger dozen of eggs. But then you don't understand that the eggs, for a carton of eggs, and I'm talking maybe, you see how those boxes filled with eggs, that's a carton. That is almost right now from $30 up to $50. How long is that going to last you? Because sometimes eggs don't always last that long. Or I can buy some fruit, vegetables, and stuff like that. That price is going to even go further up on those. You're going to end up paying at least $10 to just get enough fruits and vegetables. And they do it by pound. how many pounds are going to end up paying maybe all the way up as $15. Another thing about the economy is going to end up, you're like wondering how much your rent is, why is your rent even that high, or mortgage. You wonder, you think it's manageable, but you can end up going broke very fast. You may dislike the video, but let me tell you something. It gives me a chance to know that people are actually trying to watch and plant a little seed that one day you'll face reality. The money that you probably end up having is not going to buy you as much of food as you want for you or your family. You may laugh at me, you may make fun of me, you may think this is just like some sick joke. Well, okay. Let me explain something else about people even in our government. It doesn't really matter who you vote for. It is about what they promise to you. Do they always keep their promise? No. Politicians do lie. Yeah, I don't always agree. I'm not going to say that I'm not agreeing. I do agree with Trump on a lot of things because he's trying to keep America safe. But half of you think that, oh, he shouldn't do all this. He's destroying the democracy. When in our Constitution, we're not a democracy. We were never a democracy. Democracy means mob rule, majority rule. You may laugh about it, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you all something that you don't think, you will end up regretting what you say about it. Because you will end up losing. I'm not worried about losing. I'm not afraid of these people. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not letting these people control my life. Because understand this, it is much more about control. More controlling about your life. Because one day you'll face that reality. You'll end up facing that person one day, and you'll swear allegiance to that person one day. We all have free will. We decide for ourselves. I'm not going to worship to anyone. The only person I worship is Jesus Christ. I'm not afraid of being a Christian. I'm not afraid of standing my ground on faith. You can laugh all you want. It doesn't matter to you. You may think it's all funny. You may think it's a cult. But in reality, you are living in much more of an occult than you'll ever know. I'd rather put my faith in 100% in Jesus Christ. Because when he's never mocked, he's never made fun of. And I've seen videos of people ridiculing him, making fun of him. You can say laughing out loud all you want, but you're not getting it. Or going to end up realizing that one day you'll face that reality. You're going to end up regretting what choices you made. Donald Trump is doing what he can to keep America safe. Yeah, I've seen videos of Democrats wanting this guy to come back to the United States. Oh, he doesn't have the right to deport them. When you on see on his knuckles, you see a marijuana M. You see skull S. 1, 3. But you don't understand what it is that tattoos also have messages to other gang members. Even MS-13, I've seen pictures of these thugs in Salvador. Yes, that's where they come from. And yes, there's a prison there that's dealing with these people. The thing is that you don't realize that you're going to end up facing or end up realizing that you don't even understand why there are people even in our country that are not supposed to be here. Our country is also invaded inside. There are even people in our government that is really working on destroying this country. You may think it's funny. You may think it's a joke. The biggest thing is a lot of you people think that you know so much, but you don't. Heck, I watched some of these HOA videos of people losing their houses, but when they fought back, they were able to save their homes, their ranches, wherever they live, because of an organization called HOA, Homeowners Association. It's just like our government. People even in our government that people think that they will be safe in our country. On my YouTube channel, even though it's small, you can report me to as misinformation, but you will never understand that misinformation has been part of the Democratic Party and Democratic people that literally are pushing agendas even on the United States. Yeah, there are people trying to impeach him. See, it's the real American people that literally voted for Donald Trump, wanting our country to be safe, wanting everything to happen to make sure it stays the way it's going to be. Yeah, and then you attack Elon Musk. I've seen people try to destroy cyber trucks, cyber cars, cyber dealerships because they accuse of him being a Nazi. How funny that it's going to end up backfiring on these people because they used to like him so much. Yeah. Elon Musk actually has been doing a lot for this country, whether you like him or not. The thing is, a lot of these vehicles that you literally key, you're trying to destroy, a lot of you people are forgetting that they do have cameras. A lot of times those cameras are always live, but you don't know where they are on these vehicles. How funny a lot of you think that you could destroy a Kia car and all of a sudden you're like found out who you are and they literally tell you and they literally point you out. But like I said, even people even in our government, oh, they swore an oath, they will protect the country, they will protect every American. A lot of you Democrats lie about these things. What did our last administration been doing with our money? Sending it to Ukraine. Billions of dollars. Trying to start up a war with Russia, China. Whoa. See, it's like this. You don't get to tell us what to do with our lives. You don't tell us how to live our lives. A lot of the congressmen, congresswomen do not do that either. They're not above the law, as they say they are. As they say, no one's above the law. It's going to end up backfiring on them. It's going to end up really destroying more of your rights. Because a lot of you people think you may still have rights to do what you want to do. What happened in 2020 when the pandemic happened? What was that really about? It's a way of controlling people, telling people to get a shot, get a fixing, get all this stuff. But when you don't want to do that, you're ridiculed. You're made fun of. You are told you are a danger to the people. When a lot of people don't refuse, when they refuse to take it. I am so surprised that a lot of these people don't realize what danger they are pushing on the nation, what they're doing to our country. when they attack people. Heck, this guy who literally stabbed another person. Oh, it was because of racism. It doesn't matter what skin color you do, what skin color you do, or what skin color you are. When you murder somebody, you are a murderer. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian. If you have that mindset that you wanted to do this and say, oh, it's self-defense. And these people were literally talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, saying he shot these people in the back. No, these people tried to attack Kyle. That's actual real self-defense. But when someone just literally stabs somebody and say it was self-defense, it isn't. That's murder. Plain and simple. It really kind of pisses me off that half of you people literally saying that you rather see Donald Trump out of office. You rather see this country destroyed. You rather support a corrupt government that's sending your money outside the United States. It really pisses me off more that a lot of you don't realize that you are also the problem of this division. Half of you rather support an organization like Antifa, BLM, that are terrorizing people. And you think you can get away with it? Many people have this. Many people have cameras on their phone recording. Heck, there are cameras even in places where you don't expect. A few months ago, after the pandemic happened, a group of people destroyed a monument here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, because they considered racist, not realizing it's a soldiers' memorial monument. Yadaglis in Santa Fe, New Mexico, that stands in the plaza. That was actually protected under federal protection. The mayor of Santa Fe wanted to go through legal means, but this group of people didn't care. They destroyed it. For the love of God, why aren't they prosecuted? Why aren't they in jail? Well, it's our problem. But what I've seen, there's like hundreds of people. How are you going to find all those people that literally are also threatening people? You know, in these pride things, even what a lot of these people are doing at these places, exposing themselves right in front of children. This is all Democratic agendas. Oh, well, you people literally start calling us Nazis? You're calling the Republican Party or the people that support Donald Trump Nazis? That's how it starts. See, you become the Nazi. You become the actual threat to this country. You say, well, the economy, everything is okay, but then you don't think you do these things because you're told to do these things. A lot of these people that are protesting are actually paid to protest. How really funny that these people think they can get away with these things and not knowing that they are also being filmed, even surveillance. There's no privacies anymore. You can't declare a privacy and not be recorded because you will always be recorded on video. You're always being videotaped, or you don't even realize the cameras that you probably see around the building also videotaping you or recording what you're doing to a federal place, a state place, a city, or county, or even someone's home. It really surprises me more that a lot of you people think you can get away with this stuff and not realize that you're the ones that are calling for this person to come on the scene. You want to see real fear? There's going to be something that you will never expect to see. And you will literally be so scared that your heart will fail you. I love some people doing these things, a lot of these things right here. Look at this. Your channel needs to go of YouTube. Huh? Yeah. What are you trying to say? Off of YouTube? I don't think my channel is going to go anywhere because still, on the First Amendment, I do have a right to say what I want to say. This is a public forum. It's my right that the First Amendment protects. You don't get it. You're probably not even from this country. I live in America. I'm an American. Yeah, you see my state right here, right now. New Mexico. I'm not afraid of any of you that think that you can get away with this stuff. I'm not afraid of anyone. Fear's just a mind. I don't worry about anything. I'm never going to be afraid of anybody. Because I know one thing that you don't know. And I'll tell you. The person I serve is Jesus Christ. Yeshua Messiah. He will protect me. I'd rather stand with Jesus 100%. I'd rather see him and accept him 100%. Donald Trump has been saying the same thing as I am saying right now because he doesn't fear anyone. In a way, I do support him 100%, but I also sometimes disagree with him. But I'm not going to do anything that literally is going to make anything worse for me. You can make fun of me, you can make jokes about me, you can try and get this channel banned. You know, if you do get this channel banned, understand this. And this is also going to say to YouTube that I will literally have a lawsuit against you, YouTube, because of your policies and the way you support the Democratic Party and you supported the president of the recent administration. I'm not afraid of losing my channel. I have ways of talking on other places. And I will be speaking to a lot of places. You can take my channel away all you want, but you will not destroy my spirit of my right to speak. You are a public forum. This is America. The First Amendment protects my right as a U.S. citizen. And if you infringe on my right, you will be sued. You will be sued. I am done. Good luck. Have fun. Peace. Later.